I joined the army when I was 16 years old as a young apprentice, and I spent my formative years as an engineering apprentice and working all over the world before I was put onto a fast-track leadership training program. And that really transformed my career, because I really went from working on the coalface to then being a leader, which then culminated in me earning a place at the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst, and took me from average Joe to somebody who really had to lead men and women ultimately on the battlefield. So that in itself takes a different type of leadership to just business leadership. And I commissioned into the Royal Logistic Corps in early 2000, and then went on to lead lots of soldiers on different operations around the world. And needless to say, an army career is not for the faint-hearted. It's a tough career, it's a vocation, and therefore it was a decision point whether or not I should stay on to further promotion or time to leave and do something else. And that's what I did. So I left the military in 2017, and since then I've worked in an international role in Bermuda for 2 years, and then more recently for a fintech and edtech company in the City of London. Consultation has been generally at the heart of what I've done as a senior army officer, and then as a senior executive in the private sector. And I realise that I'm on dangerous ground answering this question about consultation with the 4 co-founders of the company who are consummate experts and literally wrote the book on consultation. So when I saw this opportunity, it was probably balanced between I have an interest in consultation and making and spreading the message about what good consultation looks like versus the needs of TCI as a business in terms of growing and scaling. And certainly that's what I bring to this role, which is the ability to provide a strategy, number one, if I do nothing else in the first few months, which is to provide clarity around a vision and purpose, then it's going to help the staff, it's going to help the associates, and it's going to help our clients understand what we do and how we do it. It has a huge amount of potential. So this company has run for 20 years. It has been successful over 20 years. But like most companies through the pandemic, there was a little bit of a hit, which required the company to pivot, albeit not pivot too far away from what they're used to. And therefore, looking back on the successes, one can build on that. One can build on the opportunity and the expertise that we have in this company, linked to talented members of staff who are all like-minded, who are all driven towards the goal of making TCI the best business offering professional services, training and membership. If we can just make the most out of just some of those opportunities, then we're off to great things in this company. What I hope either the members of staff have seen, the associates, or even the board members, is a great deal of energy and a great deal of drive. And hopefully, if the team and the members of staff can feed off that energy and I get buy-in to the vision and purpose, then that's got to be a good thing. And so, exacerbated by the pandemic, I think it's been a struggle to truly lead the team members of TCI. Yet, here we are today. There's a leader in place. The key here is about strong leadership, feeding off my energy, feeding off my vision, and hopefully if I can bring at least a couple of members of staff along with me, that's going to be a really positive thing.